Welcome to Fudge News, the news show where sometimes it's not even real news. Still good though. An Argentinian Guinness World Record attempt for the world's longest beef sandwich went to absolute shit when people got bored of waiting and started munching the cunt before it had been measured. I mean, I know Argentinian beef is nice, but have a bit of self-control, people. Fucking hell. The event took months of preparation. However, after slight delays, people took to social media moaning that they'd only started cutting the bread at 1 p.m. and we waited until 4 p.m, but they were still cooking. Oh, that's all right then, isn't it? Everyone knows 3 hours is the cut-off before you completely tank a national event. I mean, they could have grabbed a snack. In fact, that would have been a very good advert for Snickers, to be fair, wouldn't it? Hundreds of people storming barriers to rob a 771-metre sarnie. You're not you when you're hungry. Apparently, some people nicked items used for the event's operation as well, as if fucking up a Guinness World Record and getting a free sandwich ain't enough. They're like, I've waited 3 hours for this free sandwich. I deserve the table as well. Cunts. And now we're going to go live to Axel, who's eating a sandwich.
You're a big boy, aren't you? Naughty. Oh.
Okay, that was pointless. Next up, a Scottish missionary has been found dead in a suitcase in Greece. She'd been volunteering with a refugee support group in Athens. Police arrested an Afghan geezer who transported her body, then used her bank cards to withdraw money. Now, it don't say whether that bloke done her in or not, but if she was already dead, when he found her, you'd just take the bank cards, wouldn't you? That'd be a mad move to grab her Monzo, then be like, right, time for a clean getaway, pop her in a carry-on, drag her to an abandoned building. You just wouldn't do that, would you? If she was alive, there's no reason to end her for that either. She's a missionary. All you got to do is say you're hungry, and even if she didn't have any money, she'd probably jump on Quick Quid and square you away. So, yeah, proper waste of life. Prison officers are being given more training to avoid being manipulated into illicit relationships with inmates. We all know why that is, don't we? It's because of that sexy one that got filmed that went viral. Yeah. Yeah, we all seen that. Not sure if it's just a rumour or not, but apparently she's got an OnlyFans as well. You're getting excited, aren't you? Look at that. No, put your phone away. If that is true, that's some pretty good marketing, although I'm pretty sure she got caught trying to flee the country, which ain't really the sort of thing that you put in a business plan, is it? Anyway, good luck to her. Now we're going to go live to Axel to see what he thought of that sexy video.
Unfortunately, Pat, I do not know what video you are referring to. I have not seen any prison video. I do not indulge in such fantasies of brunettes breaking into one's room and pleasure. I haven't seen the 3-minute video. I don't watch those things.
Well, that's absolute bollocks. He's definitely seen it. Next up, a former neo-Nazi activist has been selected as a Tory candidate for the Somerset Council election. What? Apparently, in the mid-2010s, he described himself as a fascist and proud anti-Semite. He was convicted in 2015 of inciting racial hatred and later convicted of racially aggravated harassment of a Jewish MP. I'll be honest, this one just makes me a little bit tired. Since his release from prison, he's publicly renounced them beliefs and has undertaken anti-extremism training. All well and good, but I think maybe we should have a blanket rule that if you were previously a convicted extremist, maybe you shouldn't be allowed to be a politician. Just a thought. I don't know. I mean, politicians accuse each other of being divisive all the time, don't they? If this geezer gets elected and has a relapse, like, we could end up with a Cornish Hitler on our hands. we don't need that, yeah. Little Nazi salute with a pasty, mate. We don't need that. There was the same thing in Birmingham when that bloke who was convicted in Yemen of a plot targeting a British consulate, an Anglican church and a Swiss-owned hotel and done 5 years, then stood as an independent candidate for Birmingham City Council. At least that fella denied the allegations and said the confession was obtained through torture and the evidence was fabricated. The bloke in Cornwall was like, yeah, I was a Nazi. I think in both cases, just to be safe, no. But then again, Nelson Mandela was officially regarded as a terrorist. Worked out all right for him, so what do I know? Now we go live to Axel, who has promised to do his best Nelson Mandela impression.
For anybody must realize the safety and the system of the people and the nation must realize one nation above all.
Surprisingly good. A geezer has been jailed for 4 years after falsely reporting that his brakes weren't working on his electric Jag to avoid paying car finance. I'll be honest, he should have just got gap insurance and crashed the cunt. Do you know what I mean? He called the old bill and said he can't stop and that the car was out of control. The investigation showed that when he made the call, he was parked What a fucking moron. He drove for 38 miles, right? Collided with police 31 times, cost Jaguar £50 million in PR. He only had £5,000 left to pay on the car. He was in a bunch of debt, couldn't get any more payday loans, so he thought this would be the play. Get out the finance agreement and sell the story to the papers. But he only got 300 quid from the Sun and 500 from the Mail. What a dickhead. Nice try though, good hustle. Boxer Torona Tafaki, I think that's right, has landed Tuvalu's first Commonwealth Games medal without winning a fight. She was given a bye to the last 4 after losing her semi-final bout. And everyone that gets that far comes away with a medal, right? Now, I reckon I could do that. I could definitely lose and get a bite. I'm shit at boxing. 100% I am. I've lost so many fights, I've started to bring a mattress with me. Might as well be comfy if you're getting your head down, isn't it? I'm sure she's very good at boxing though. Not enough to win the semis, obviously, but still, good on her. She said she was honoured to represent her small nation and that people have always asked her where she's from, to which she replies, I say I am Tuvaluan, and they don't even know where it is, if it's a Pacific country or an African country. And that was the end of the statement, so I still don't know. She's using her platform to highlight a climate change emergency. Climate experts have predicted that half the country's capital will be submerged by 2050. And I wish it weren't the case, but with the amount of people that have bought aircon this summer, they are going to have to move. And now we're going to go live to Axel, who's going to show us some of his shadow boxing that he does in secret, usually backstage or before we film, but doesn't want people to know about. Very nice, Axel. That was very good. Okay, and that's the news. All right, and remember, fuck off. I used the wrong finger. That's.